And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Wild Arms 3. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and we have a new opening cinema for you, so let's get to it, shall we? It was unlocked pretty much after the last dungeon we were in, so I figured this is a good time to make sure you guys get to see it. So you can see the change, the change! And you can be like, what does it mean? Ask me what it means! Now you guys are smart, you'll figure it out. And we got to figure out between the two locations of where we're going to go. We can go to the Gemstone Cave, or we can go to the place where Clive got married, which might be another Guardian. And I think weighing the two, getting another Guardian would probably be the most important thing possible to do. So we're probably going to make an extreme effort to do that. For foist and foremost, and the Guardian you get there is actually not bad. Or stuff that's going to be important later. And it'll make sense when we're there, too, by the way. Janus. Prophets. And there's the new scene. Asgard. Being a big deal. Well, he's a big deal. He did one-shot our party, and then luckily we got saved. All right. Yay. So I believe we upgraded everybody. Should explain why I only got $5,000 left. So yeah, we're pretty much good to go. There is a thing we can look at if we want to, but we can't do anything about it yet. And I'm just going to point it out as a way to help me remind myself later is... That's not what I was looking for. Now I'm not sure I remember where it is. You know, we don't have to look for him now. Let me check over here. Oops. Always forget where he is at times, and then when it's like when you need it. I was pretty sure I was in the right place. Let me check again. Down. There we go. Gob, when I was young, I wanted to see the world just like you, but being a goblin, Gob, everyone would throw rocks at me when I walked outside. It was really sad, Gob. So what I would do is, Gob, take out a map and imagine I was traveling. Would you mind showing me your map, Gob? I won't stink it up. You'll be doing me a favor, Gob. You've completed 7% of the map. I wish I wasn't a goblin so I can travel as much as you did, Gob. Keep it up and try to cover the entire map, Gob. Something good just might happen, Gob. This is a side quest, and I'll explain that when we get out of here, but I just wanted to make sure we did that. You can kind of see the little doorway right here. That's why I was tapping the X button for trying to see if I can sprint down the hall. Alright, so that's the side quest thing, which we'll talk about and deal with later. Again, nothing major, but I'll give you what he's asking for. You'll pick up really quick on. You see the world map? All the colored areas are pretty much where we've been. That's literally what it is. So that's all that he's asking us to kind of do. All right, hold on a second. Figure out which way I'm going here. A sign. East Littoral Rock. South illegible village name. Obviously, that's going to be... They're telling you where Humphreys Peak is. If you're lost. Oh, I believe... Trying to uncover the railroad station. And part of me is like, I don't actually think it's over here. Then another part of me is like, yes, it is. Should be over here somewhere. Oh boy. Moss fungus. Or as they say, the fungus among us. Not enough to do an extension, unfortunately. 5 more levels. 5 more levels. At least we get force level ups pretty quick now. Luckily, Virginia will be able to remove it all. Do 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 do. Alright. He's not having any luck finding it here. Come on. Could have sworn it was over here. I feel like I'm losing my mind now. Let me check elsewhere really quick. Okay, that leads the way I don't want to go yet. God damn it. Forced. Nice crit. There's a level up for Gallows. Sorry, there's not much to say. Trying to find this. What we're looking for is we're actually looking for a train station, but I'm having... You know what? I know why I'm not finding the train station. I think. The one thing about this game, if I'm not mistaken, is that you have to, again, uncover the locations through dialogue. Hence, we got to talk to people in town. Just to make sure. The Bastion Colony. Yeah, even here there's a deep forest east of the colony. I'm brimming with envy, I tell you. Oh, into the northwestern area of the world map, I hear you can find a forest there as well. Cool. I don't know if it was something I ate, but I had a terrible dream last night. I dreamt that Filgaia was filled with water and everybody was much better off than they are now. Under the clean blue sky, I was farming in a land with family by my side helping me out. Then I woke up, it was terrible. Wait, what? How is that terrible? Because he likes the wasteland. I'm in love with the desert. No info there. Shrine of the Luck Guardian. It's said to be a walk from Dune Canyon Station over the shrine. I hope this will... Well, she mentions it, the station, but we didn't get a location, per se. So... nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, so... that's all the info we really got about it, so we may as well take the free healing. How's our luck doing? Normal, good, best, normal. Yeah, we'll just leave it alone, actually. While it's rated good, probably shouldn't mess with it. Alright, let's check again. It's obviously somehow, somewhere I'm missing the location, which is driving me nuts. Check the sign. Read the sign. East Highland Station, where the sun sets. Still not finding it. Let's see. I know I'm back in a different area entirely, but at this point it's not hurting anything to check. Though I'm still not finding anything. Yeah. Save regularly. Thanks for advice I don't need right now. You gotta be shitting me. We've scanned that area several times. Whatever. Whatever. At least we freaking found it, though. That's what's important. I'm starting to get frustrated there. So we need to go to Dune Canyon. Let's get on that train. Alright. So you're a drifter. Is there something I'd like you to be aware of? A monster by the name of Diobarg attacks people around here. He's a very dangerous beast. He somehow responds to fast-moving things, and he's ruined so many of our trains, so please watch out. You're just asking for trouble if you go out horseback riding here. So something to keep in mind, but we'll see how we feel about that in full. As we wasted a whole bunch of time trying to freaking find this thing. Alright, so from here... where's my compass? There's my compass. We need to head this way. I'm just avoiding fights for now because we're kind of behind. As far as I'm concerned of getting through dungeons and getting to locations, so... we'll make up for it probably in the next dungeon. Not this dungeon, maybe the next one. Yo. Yes, the Saints of Two. The last time Catherine and I were here, we did not feel this evil presence. It feels as though monsters might just jump out at us at any moment. I can sense the guiding life force with this vile atmosphere. I can't, anyway. We need to go in and check. Well, something's not going right, so of course we'll go and check. As we are now in the Fortuna Gira. Let's keep going this way. Open Sesame. As we get a Gimmel coin. Some yellow cards. And we'll use a duplicator here to get another migrant seal. Yay! Just keep moving. Oh boy. Chamber of Fortune. Find the light that guides you by matching the colors of the crystals. So it's a game of memory. There's one. There's two. Three. Don't worry. They're just being nice to us this first time round. I assure you. Let's see here. $5,000. Adventure number 2. Some lucky cards. Always good finds. Ooh, you know what? We need those, actually. We have taken some damage. And yeah, we'll pick a fight here. Luckily, the enemies here, I don't remember them being too nasty. I say I don't remember them being too nasty. It doesn't mean that they are safe. Well, I don't know. Petrify or cremate? I'd go cremate. Do. Let's try that out. I think I might have gone after the wrong enemies with the wrong stuff, though. But we'll see. Yeah, that didn't do very much. Try to reduce magic damage output. No. Oh boy. Well, that's going to be 10,000 degrees of suckage. Yep. Alright, let's see here. Let's get some fresh meat for Clive. Ah, that's not good. You can see physical attacks aren't doing much for damage. We're almost got a level for Clive in Virginia here, so we may probably want to pick out one more fight though, just to get them leveled up, just in case. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. We have to tiptoe through here in order not to fall. Like that. God damn it. There be an open door. Is this what's sucking out the energy from the shrine? I don't think it's satisfied with the guardian life force. We appear to be its next meal. Give me a break. Well, if the glutton is hungry, let's make it eat bullets. Let's make it eat bullets indeed. Now, this one's questionable. This is an actual Wild Arms 2 boss, making a forced appearance. But he doesn't really give a lot of XP compared to other bosses. But we are kind of rolling in lucky cards and Gala cards, so I'm gonna think about. I'll have a decision made by the next round for sure. But if you're short on Gala and lucky cards for whatever reason, this might be a boss to not use either of those on. Especially because he can do this. Disease! And I think he also does poison too, which is good and bad in various ways. You're going to find out why in a minute here. And you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just Mystic a lucky card. We got lots of them. We refrained from using them earlier in the game for this reason. So let's go ahead and extend Valiant in a battle where an enemy's elemental primary element is poison and disease. Being able to just do more damage as he damages you is going to make or break your battle in a good way. In a good way. And now we can just unload on him at this point. Because we get to Valiant. But he can sit here and do whatever the hell he wants with his blah, blah, blah attack, but yeah. Now he's just going to take a shit ton of damage. Whiff. Oh god, he touched us with his boogers. No! And so now you're going to notice Virginia's going to lose health every round. But I'm okay with that. Because it just makes her stronger. Oh, it's a crit. That's going to hurt. And there it is. So not a hard battle because poisoning my characters is bad for any boss to do, especially if I can put Valiant up, as you can see. And we get Hazel Sprig for our trouble. Yeah, and only 800 XP. That's why it's kind of a weaker reason. It's not that much, but it's barely half a level. And the next boss that we're going to be fighting later is going to give us that much XP, I think, outright. That wasn't it. There's something else eating away at the Guardian's life force. We have sensed this evil before. The dark spear that devours all life forms is nearby. Janus, how dare you desecrate life? He's desecrating it real good, ain't he? Let's go ahead and heal ourselves up, since we probably should. And we probably will want to pick one more fight before we go too much further in this dungeon. Okay. device is keeping the door shut. No shit. There's nothing to tell us what to really do, though, either. Oh, wait, you know what? I know what it is. I believe it's, there we go. Yeah, not really much of a clue to figure that out, but yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about it going, what am I doing wrong? And then I'm just sitting there, again, still thinking, like, what the hell is this? And then, obviously, that's how I figured it out. Wait, well, let me rephrase. What I did to figure it out was break down that, oh, yeah. It's how do I explain this? It's a trial and error puzzle, and there's about 6 of those types of things in the game. And I was going through my head, well, I was trying to do it outright, and then I was going, okay, nothing's working. There's no clue anywhere. Oh, this must be one of the clue, not giving clue puzzles. And that, of the 6 of them, I think there's 6. It's either 6 in this one or 6 in Wild Arms 2. It's one of the 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and do what we should have done the first time, which is really just kind of gang up on the early ones here. Because we don't want them speeding up the rest of the group if we can avoid it. Nice crit. Look out, Virginia! Oh, she's still barely in it. Hence why we're trying to get rid of them first. I might have to have her use a heal berry next round. Yeah, probably to be safe. Nah, screw it. Gatling. Accelerator. There we go. Now we're back to full health. Which is where we want to be. Oh yeah, we already cleaned that out. Let's keep moving. So yeah, that dungeon can be a little tricky, but here's a golden rule. If you're trying to blind play this, I would argue that the best thing you can possibly do... this is stupid. Yeah, it's the... The best suggestion I have for you is... there we go. Let me just deal with this first. There we go. Is to just do trial and error like I just did here. When I noticed they were going off very quickly, you know, that kind of is a giveaway. But that other room really didn't give you any clues. So if you're really just stuck, my best advice and suggestion is to just do trial and error with your tools until you get some kind of rational result. You're nothing but a lapdog. You seem to be pretty comfortable fetching the prophet's slippers. The Janus I knew, if I recall correctly, used to have wings of his own, even if they were smeared in black. Well said, Princess. But your attempts to provoke me are still uninspired. You think that if I lose my temper, I will stop gathering the Guardian's life force and attack you? Is that your intention? That's pretty clever. But my orders are to gather the life force from this sucker That's it. And if I forfeit my mission to fight you, who knows what they'll do to me? Damn prophets, what do those blokes want with all this energy anyway? To transform Felgyre? What nonsense? What would be the outcome? Do they not know that the Guardian's life force is being stored within my body? Even with the ancient wisdom, those blokes have absolutely no idea how to utilize this energy effectively. That's why I've decided to use it for them. In order to live freely and rid yourself of all restraint, you need power. This is exhilarating. With this power, I can overcome all restraints. Don't tell me you're up to what you do best, double-crossing. Double-crossing? No, I wouldn't call it that. I just want to be my true self. I just want to be true to myself. And live freely. Live freely? Is that what it means to live freely? Precisely. The one who has the most power and can push everyone aside is the one who lives most freely. No, you're wrong. That's not what it means to have power or freedom. Are you at it again, princess? You should know by now. Without power, you're unable to do whatever you want. You just become a pawn of someone who has power. But right now, the great power lies within me. I am free. No one can get in my way. Janus Cascade, you're a cold-blooded monster. That's right, princess. I've been liberated from my human form into this cold-blooded monster. And he's just a big asshole because of it. I'm burning up. I'm about to explode. It's as if something's trying to break out from my insides. Could this be the Guardian's power? Gotta use his monster voice for that one, right? So let's go ahead and do a little bit of light building up here. Attack. Let's actually have Clive throw out a Gela card here. We need to be careful, though, because Negative Rainbow is, as you can see, a very nasty ability. And it might be very hard for us to actually get a lucky card out there just from all the healing that we're going to have to do. So everybody's going to have help and participate in this to a degree. So yeah. And he's going to hit it. I think he hits us with this before the battle's over. So yeah, we have to make sure we have enough health to even survive it. Nevertheless, just take damage from it. Mystic. Lucky card. Healberry on Virginia. Heal on Jet. Healberry on Clive. This is arguably one of the nastiest fights in the game, just from, as you could see, just from that. So, yeah, it's something to be wary about. I probably should have used a Gimmel coin to save, but I did not, so we'll have to probably repeat this fight. But we'll see. Might even be better to just let him. Yep, there he goes again. So yeah, it is a hard fight. I'm not kidding you. This is nasty. Okay, let's try again, shall we? Have him throw out the Gela card. Attack. Actually, let's decelerate him. Attack. It's probably not going to help us. Let's do that now. There we go. At least we lucked out and he didn't open up with a Negative Rainbow right away. Oh no! What have I done? Forgot he has that. Son of a bitch. Don't worry, we can fix that, but it's kind of lame that that played out that way. Just have to... So you don't want to throw magic at him unless you remove his thing on him. You know what? We have a round. Let's Mystic, lucky card. Let us eraser him. Let's put up Valiant. Probably use negative rainbow this round. No, he didn't. So that first battle was just the worst. And he's going to go first now because Virginia is slowed. We might have to see if we can get her speed back up, which means we'll have to use Clive to do that. Since he's the one that's got Quicken. But he's going to be doing a lot of damage right now if he lives. Every round. So that's the other thing you got to think about too. Yeah, that's how slow she's become now, and that's not good. That's not good at all. Nice. Well, that's not a good idea. Oh, you know, he's erased now. Attack. Let me change what I'm going to do here. He'll bury... Yeah, at least we'll live to fight him some more here. Talk about just an unlucky battle when he just unloaded 3 negative rainbows in a row. Wow. Talk about the game giving you the finger. There we go. Attack. Keep the pressure on him. He's wasting rounds, not using negative rainbow. So we're lucking out here. Attack. And remember, he's going to use it when he dies, I believe. So, again, we still need to be careful here. Heal. Here it comes. Ow! Didn't take as much damage that time. Trust me, I'm not complaining. Got him. That power that sustains the world. Amazing. No matter how much damage I take, I will not perish. This is the power I have been after. This is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. And look at that. 1,600 XP doubled, so 32. And then we got 3,400 Gela right there. Sweet. So everybody's level 22. Nice. In the 3,000 range, which is good. That means everybody's leveling is rather even. Say your prayers, princess. I'll make this quick and painless. Sack? Surprised? It'll be a waste for me to use my powers when you're already half dead. Don't worry, princess. I'll let you blokes live a little longer. Stop. Where do you think you're going? Oh! Sorry, princess, but I have places to go and things to do. I'm a busy man. And unlike a lot of other cheesy RPG idiot like things, there's a reason for what he's doing. It's not just, oh, he's just letting them live, you know. We're too late again. I can feel the anger, chagrin, in frustration of the Guardian, robbed of its life force. Is it because of the Arc Scepter? Probably not, huh? It's because the Guardian and I are both trying to survive desperately in Felgyre. We share the same sentiment.
This is what is it that I am seeking? The freedom he talked about. If I had the power, I could have denied him his freedom. How much longer do we have to fight that guy? Why do I have to be bound by fate? I don't know. It's just up to me whether I want to fight or not. Then I'll just... What he talks about isn't freedom. It's just a cop-out. I can't do something so lame. Sorry, everyone. I'm slow to catch fire, but it looks like I'm ready to burn.
For the sake of the Guardians who were violated.
You can say that, but moreover, because I want to find my own freedom by denying him his.
Gallows.
Let's go back to Humphreys Peak and wash away this gloomy mood. We can't march forward with our heads ungloved, right, leader? Let's march on.
All right.
Reep, deep, deep.
So we're back in the overworld. Heal Virginia. Really quick, I want to check something before we do anything else. Let's go ahead. Let me see here. Well, that would be nice. That'll get it up to 1,043. Or we give it to Virginia. She can use all the help she can get, really, when it comes to that. So, yeah, we'll do that for now. Personal skill. This is where we start liking what we see. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and reset that. Yellow boost requires 3, 2, 4, 6, 8 for XP boost. So yeah, this is one thing I would love to actually exploit the crap out of. So we'll even take one. Oops, we'll reset critical hit as well. And there we go. So yeah, as she levels, we'll start adding these other ones in here. But the Chupaponga or Lucky Hand may not stay on Virginia the whole time. Really quick, before we do anything else, I want to check the front area of the dungeon. And the reason I'm doing this now is because that way we don't have to walk really far out. It's against my better judgment because we don't have a ton of duplicators, but let's go ahead and open this. And, okay, yeah, alright. We get a growth egg. There are 320 treasure chests in the world, of which 109 have been opened. And that's all you know. So, that's a side quest thing, much like the goblin in Humphreys Peak. We have to open all chests in the game, which means we do have to do some back traveling for various reasons. Just saying. You'll understand when we get there. Just saying. All right. So, before we do anything else, we're rather healed up for the most part. Let's use a call whistle. Now, you might wonder, well, why use a call whistle? You don't have to walk very far. Remember what we were told about running around out here? Oh, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to piss off the biggin. And there's a reason we want to do it. There really is. And this was not the enemy I was looking for. So we're looking for a very specific enemy that only appears when you're on horseback. And his name is Diobarg. Or Diobarg. And yeah, killing that dude is something we want to make sure we do. For various reasons, which I'll explain later. Just saying. We'll get it all sorted out. Now, one of the cool things that Virginia can do now is she can actually use pickpocket if she gets her level up enough. And this does random magic. So once she gets up in the high 20s, or can at least like get a level, 32, Pickpocketing will be good later in the game. The negative is that it's not necessarily good in boss battles if you don't have free actions or access to free actions. So why give Virginia that medium if it's going to actually take away from what she does? The reason I give it to her is for literally for the XP boost. Virginia's one of the weakest characters in the party statistically, and Gallows gets benefits from his he gets benefits from his Gallows will sorry guys, Gallows will always benefit from he'll end up getting the best guardians in the game. Okay, he has the best magic stat. He's going to get the best guardians. Other characters don't. So really, in random battles and other things, Jet and Clive hit really hard. Virginia we're setting up in a very specific way for her to improve. But the thing is that because we're setting her up in a very hyper-specific format, she's going to suffer long-term as far as performance goes. In a way that's manageable, but is going to be problematic. So here's what I'm going to do, guys. Since we got to pretty much just wait for this encounter to happen, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and try to force the encounter to happen by running around here. I don't think you guys want to see me fight random fights this whole time. So give me 1 second, and let me take care of this. Alright, so here we go. We found him. Serpentine form moves to intercept the party and their mounts. If it's none other than Diobarg, the beast that seeks to devour all that treads noisily. Dun dun dun. Let's go ahead and use a Gela card. Attack. And attack. So there's that. You snake bastard. Ow, he hit me. And now, the coup de resistance. Let's throw up a lucky card, Mystic. Attack. Set up Valiant. Not that we probably are going to need it. It's a weird thing because they make him sound like he's a really tough boss, and many people, myself included, when I live streamed Wild Arms 3 a couple years ago, I pointed out that it's not that hard. It really isn't much of a hard of a fight. Sometimes he gets a lucky hit in, and you got to deal with that, but most of the time you just beat him down pretty hard, and he'll go down. Attack, attack, and attack, and Clive can reload. Attack, keep attacking. I know, not much to this fight, huh? Just keep on attacking. As you can see, Virginia doesn't do a lot of damage, but that's just the way that goes. But as she takes more damage, that's going to change dramatically. Nice, and then attack, more attacking. You know, let's defend just to be safe. That's why status wards are your friend. Though I don't think paralysis actually works in this fight. But I'm not going to make any claims that it does outright. Reload. Reload. There's a nice crit. Not enough, though. We might have her pickpocket next round. If he lives. Valiant wear off. Looks like it. And doesn't matter, he's toast. As we ride off into the distance. But we get 15 dragon fossils. One of the big reasons to do it. And we get 3,500 XP times 2. So we get 7,000 XP plus 7,600 Gela. That's why you do that fight. So we're at level 2. Everybody's at level 22. So let's see where they all end up. 24. Well, and the other characters are close because Virginia got a lot more XP than everyone else. But that's why I say we're doing it. So sweet. With now Clive having the least amount of health. Who would have thunk it? Menacing Gargantuan was vanquished thanks to the bravery of Virginia and her comrades. The dragon fossil that slept in the belly of the beast had broken into glimmering shards and now rests at their feet. Yay! Now, before we finish this episode out, I want to try to sneak one more thing in. Again, stretching the episode longer, and I do apologize, but it is something I want to check out. The station is going downhill. Nobody ever comes, and I have nothing to do. So whenever I'm on duty, I work on making and solving puzzles. I've been chipping away at this one for 2 years, and now it's finally taking shape. You see, I have a sponsor who constructs puzzles I design all over Filgaia. I'm not entirely sure who he is or why he's doing it, but I try not to pry. After all, people who like puzzles are good people. So, interesting. Oh boy. And so what he's done is that, so if you're not familiar with Wild Arms games, here's the shtick. There's 20 Millennium, they're known as Millennium puzzles. So just saying. And there should be one around here, which is not there. Oh yeah, well, we know that. Let's see if we can locate it. I think we found it. Millennium Puzzle. Woo! I think this is number 1 as well. Yeah, Millennium Puzzle number 1. And all it is a get rid of all of the colors puzzle. It's not necessarily difficult, but they get a lot harder as games go on. You can also get rid of multiple ones as well if you like push them together in a certain way. So really, let's get started here. Millennium puzzles are a neat little challenge, but I usually don't think of them as incredibly difficult. Even the hardest ones usually can be solved, not necessarily quickly or easily, but they're not usually too hard to kind of figure out. Let's see here. Ooh. If you fall off the side of the puzzle, you have to start the puzzle over too, by the way. How do I want to do this? Let's do it like this. And as we start running out of blocks, we need to start figuring out how many do we. As long as we have 3 of each color, we can finish it. Most of these puzzles. So, again, not something I'm ultimately worried about. Let's do. If I use these 2 greens together, we'll have exactly enough pairs of greens. So let's do it like this. Nice. A lot of yellow in this one. Oof. It's the same. Why does run and grabbing boxes have to be the same freaking button? It's beyond me. So, alright, so we have 2, 4, 6 red, 6, 8, 6, 7 red boxes. Okay. That changes a lot, doesn't it? So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could do the blues in pairs as opposed to sets of 3. So let's do that. Let's do that. Push that up 1. Be very careful how I push this one up, because I don't want it to touch the red one over there. Now that should even them out. We have... No, let's do this. Let's just get rid of all the blues right now, since we technically can. No point in sitting on them. Pull it 2 away in case we run into the box. That way we won't fall off the map. Push this all the way over here. And finish this one. Yay! Let's finish red by doing these 2 and merging these 2. Now, let's figure out yellow and green. 1, 2. Okay, so there's 6 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So all we need to do is just do them in pairs here, not waste too much effort or time. Green's going to be the same deal, I think. Yep, looks like it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. We'll bring this guy all the way over. Nice. Oh, and by the way, we get rewards for finishing these, and these go towards the chest count that the black chest wanted, that mentioned. So you have to complete all of these, even if you want to pursue the black chest later in the game. Just saying. Get some, yeah. All right. We get the Kate's booths. Not Cat's booths, Kate's booths. Raises reflex when HP is critically low. It's something that can be added to one of the guardians here. Alright, so we've done all that. We're going to head back to Humphrey's Peak here. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Indeed. Back to Humphrey's Peak we go. And there's going to be some stuff. So here's the deal, guys. I will meet you guys back at Humphrey's Peak because we need to upgrade our gear. Sell off kind of gems and stuff like that we're holding on to. And we may want to look into... I believe it's this one. And then we're going to look into some other stuff. We've got an adventure log to give to Clive's daughter, so we'll do that too. And whatnot. And get ready to head to the Gemstone Cave. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackChardStudios for live JRPG action. Thanks, guys, for stopping by. We'll see you next time.